Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here or just stopping by, hello, my name is Jennifer. I'd love it if you stuck around and subscribed. We're doing a giveaway at 500 subscribers and we are getting, we're getting some momentum here and I love it. So today, you already know from the title, I just wanted to show you the foundation routine that I do in the summer, the spring and summer. If you did not know, I live in the South. I live in Kentucky. It's not the best, but because I live in the South, it is unbearably hot and humid and all the time for like 3 months straight, and it's terrible. So I thought I would show you it's really simple. There's nothing over, crazy about it, but it does last through the heat and the humidity, and it has SPF in it, lots of SPF. You always want to wear SPF. This foundation routine is very catered to not only somebody that is more fair toned and pasty like I am, it's also catered to people that have drier skin and more acne prone skin, just overall more sensitive skin. Your girl's been struggling here. I've been having to wear a mask at work. I work in healthcare, so I have to wear a mask the whole motherfucking time, and your girl's face is reflecting that stress. So let's get into the video. Obviously, the first thing we're gonna do is put my hair back. I'm just saying. So I put on moisturizer. I use the Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturizer. It has salicylic acid in it. Whatever. It has stuff that's supposed to help with some acne. And now all we're gonna do is a little more moisturizing because, like I said, I do have a more fair, dry, I don't know why I said fair. I have a more dry skin problem here. And I've been trying to go through all my sample sizes and I did not understand how many I had. So this is from Clarins. It's their multi-active gel. I'm trying here. SPF 20, targets fine lines, antioxidant day cream. I'm almost done with it. I had another one that was from Lancome and I finally finished it. So fighting this damn cream out of this tube. Here we go. I'm just going to apply this over my entire face. And because this is just moisturizer and it also has some sun protection in it, I'm going to bring it down my neck and a little bit on my ears. My ears are pretty much always covered, skincare. Now I'm going to take the Wet n Wild lip treatment. This is the daytime lip treatment, the grapefruit and mint. I talked about this in a video a little bit ago and I've already hit the bottom of it. I got a serious problem with moisturizing my lips. I do it way too much. Way too much. Now we are moisturized. Our lips are in the midst of being moisturized. Now we need to do some priming before we can get into the actual foundation. Do I think primers make your foundation last longer? Absolutely not. I think that might be just a little bit of a gimmick. But I do think they help prep your skin to tolerate that makeup throughout the day. They make pore filling primers that I'm a fan of. They make moisturizing primers, which I think again are kind of a gimmick. You can just use a moisturizer. They make all sorts of primers and that are targeted towards specific skin problems you might have. So I don't think they make your makeup necessarily last longer, but I use them not to improve the longevity of my makeup, more to just improve the look of my makeup. So sample sizes again, man. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, and this is the Radiance one. This also has hyaluronic acid in it. So the Radiance is just gonna give you a glow, which is why I like it. Pretty much all of the Smashbox Photo Finish primers have that pore filling silicone-y feel to it. This one's a little more watery, and then that hyaluronic acid is just going to help your moisture in your skin. It's going to help to moisturize your skin, and it's going to make you glow. For the most part, I feel like people that have dry skin feel like they have to have glowy makeup, and people that have oily skin feel like they have to do matte makeup, which is not necessarily true at all. I prefer a little bit more of a glow. Wow, my face is red. I prefer a little bit more of a glow during the summer months. It just makes me feel a little bit better, but you don't have to do that. You can do anything you want when you're pale. I've been watching too much TikTok. It's fine. We're moving on. Okay, foundation. More importantly, the tool for my foundation. This is nasty. It looks disgusting. I swear it's fine. This is the e.l.f. Total Face Sponge. These are $5. They're magnificent. I'm not a fan of beauty blenders because I like having this flattened edge. I fucking love this sponge. This is like the third one. I love them. They're very soft. They blend out my foundation perfect every freaking time. Neither here nor there. You need that sponge. The foundation I'm going to be using today, this is the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Foundation, and this has, it says full coverage protective makeup sunscreen. That's literally what the bottle says. This has SPF 50 in it, plus antioxidant enriched pollution protection. I don't know about all that, but it does have the SPF in it for sure. And I love it. It has good coverage. It makes me a little glowier, and it just, it's perfect. I love this foundation, and I actually need to get it back up because I'm over halfway through it. I know you can't tell. I leave it sitting on its side. It's been through some shit. Like, so all I do is put some on my sponge, and I do like full coverage skin. I don't care if I'm just putting on brows and some mascara. I want full coverage skin. If I'm gonna put makeup on, I want my shit covered up. I have large pores, I have acne scarring, I have dark circles. If I'm gonna wear makeup, I want it to be full coverage. So I'm gonna go in with this, and I literally, probably not the correct way to do these things, but I put a dollop of the foundation on each cheek, my forehead and my chin, and then I come over here and I start blending it out. It's pretty simple. This is a pretty good match to my neck, which I am impressed by because once again, we're pasty, and also I don't know if I told you, this is in 110 porcelain. It's the lightest shade. If I don't tell you the shade of something, it's the lightest shade, I promise. Struggle. So I'm just gonna blend this out and do a good even coat over the whole face. And because this matches my neck pretty well, I don't blend it down very far, but I do blend it down. I'm trying to get my hair off my shoulders. I do blend it down, ready, like, whoop, like barely down. But if it's a foundation that does not match me, I want y'all to know I normally have foundation down to here. Makeup lines, it's not the business. So blend this out and we'll come back. So we're all blended out. We're looking pretty fresh. You see that glow? Do you see the glow? But there are a few spots that I just want a little bit extra coverage. Like right here where my skin hates me, and always right here on my cheeks is always just a little red. Just a little red. So I don't take very much, about that much. And I do some dollops on my cheeks. Beautiful. And then I'm gonna come down here and I'm just gonna build a second layer. I maybe got too much. I'm just gonna build a second layer over these blemishes that I don't want people to be able to see. See, it just looks so good, right? Right? I hope. I mean, nobody said anything to my face nor on YouTube about my skin as of yet. I'm just kind of waiting for it. I mean, with this routine, nobody in person has said anything to me, and I don't think I've ever, I think I really, in a year on YouTube, I think I've really only ever had like one mean comment, but I don't think she was trying to be mean, so I'd say we're doing pretty good. Okay, foundation, done, beautiful, magnificent, you look great. Now, this foundation does have super full coverage, so it is covering quite a bit of my under eye circles, but you know, it could be better. you should always strive to be better. So I'm going to take, I don't even know what it's called, CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer, and mine is in the shade, why would they put that so small? L100 Fair Porcelain. You'll never guess. It's the lightest shade. So this, I've heard people talking about for so long. Sorry, eye gooby, eye booger. Not in here, not today. I heard people talking about this so much, and I was like, no, I have way too many concealers. I need to work through stuff in my collection as is. And then I went through some of my concealers, and I was like, that is old as hell. That is expired. That is orange. And I cleared it out so I could get this. And you know what? No regrets. No regrets. So I'm just gonna dollop some on. I hate it when people, I mean, to some people this is probably a shit ton of concealer, but it terrifies me when I'm like on TikTok because I have a problem. I'm just gonna do a little bit of highlighting on my forehead, a little bit on my nose, a little bit on my cupid toe, just a tinge on my chin. Tinge on my chin. Anywho, when I'm watching like TikTok or something and people take like a super heavy full coverage concealer like Tarte Shape Tape, which is extremely heavy and extremely full coverage, and they're like half a bottle under one eye, I'm like, honey, it bothers me. I don't know why. So now we're just gonna blend this out, and I'm going to focus it in the center of my face and under my eyes. Just give it the good, you know, just a little bit of highlight action. I totally forgot to mention, if you're using this sponge, you don't have to use this huge side. You can flip it and have pretty much a beauty blender. So when I do my eye makeup first, I use this side to get underneath my eye a lot better without covering up my eyeshadow, because I have a serious problem doing that. So blend this out, make your skin perfect. And I kind of hate putting extra makeup on my nose, just from where I have drier skin, and my nose is just one of those spots that makeup does not like. My nose does not like makeup. It breaks down really fast on my nose, and not like from oil, like the dry skin comes through. It's really, really not cute. And more importantly, when I'm at work or like when I have to go to the store or something, I'm not an asshole, so I wear a mask, and then when I pull my mask down, there ain't nothing on my nose, girl. It look rough. I look like Bozo the Clown. I do also like letting my concealer set under my eye a little bit. That's why I always blend out the rest of my concealer first. It just gives you a little bit more coverage. But this is like pretty cool full coverage makeup here, so I am trying to not let it sit for like 3 minutes though, because if you do that, it's gonna completely dry, and you're gonna have this problem that I'm having right now, and I don't think you can even see it. Something just got in my eye and it burns. But like, do you see that? It's not wanting to come on out, and I will show you how to fix that. I'm gonna take my setting spray, and I finally ran out of my Morphe setting sprays. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Makeup Extender setting spray. These names. And I'm just gonna spritz my sponge just a little bit. And all that's gonna do is rehydrate that concealer, and it's gonna blend out better. Here's the boring part, but I feel like I really need to speak on it. I'm not gonna like full on show you doing it, but if you have drier skin, it is 100% acceptable to not bake your face. All baking your face does is dry it out, mattify it, and make it look a little cakey. On a cake, most of the time. Most of the time. Some people can bake their face and they look beautiful. Most people with dry skin, it just does not work out with our skin. We're already lacking moisture, and no matter how much moisture you put on your face right before makeup, it's still technically superficial moisture. It's not like actually in your skin, it's on your skin. And so when you put a setting powder and cake it on and let it sit, all it's doing is pouring all of pulling all of that moisture out of your face. It's just, I don't recommend it. Oh, I hit you. I'm so sorry. Come back. Wow. That is not where you guys were before, but it's okay. All that's doing is pulling all of the moisture out of your skin. Please don't do that. I mean, if you want to try it one night, like before you, I don't know, if you're just fucking around with makeup one day and you try it and you like the way your skin looks, go for it. But if you try it and your skin looks really dried out and your makeup's kind of like broken apart and patchy, and you continue to do it because that's what everyone is telling you to do, I'm here to tell you that you don't have to bake your face. It's not a fucking rule. There are no rules in makeup, technically. Technically. All I'm doing is pouncing out this giant dent I have in my forehead. So, to set my face, this is one of my favorite loose powders. I do like using loose powders. This is from Maybelline. It's the Fit Me Loose Setting Powder, and mine is in 05 Fair. You guessed it, the lightest shade. So I'm just gonna pounce out this crease on my forehead and the creases under my eyes. It's really the only place on my face that really gets creasy fast. And I'm gonna try really hard not to move my face. And I'm just gonna load some of it out of the lid of the powder onto my sponge. And you don't have to use a lot. You can see there's still a little bit of a glow on my forehead. You don't have to use 3,000 pounds of powder. So now I'm just going to go under my eye. And that little bit that I had on the edge of my sponge is gonna cover damn near this entire side of my face. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And because this powder is not translucent, it does give you a little bit more coverage, which I appreciate. I said I wasn't gonna show you the whole thing, and I'm showing you the whole thing. This is one of the things that's gonna make your makeup last longer throughout the day. It's just setting all that cream powder down, the cream makeup down. We were starting out on a high note, boys. It's going down pretty quick. Okay, the base, technically the base is done. We look beautiful, we look great. So now we need to bring a little bit more of life back to our face. And this is extremely important when you're hella pale like I am, because I mean, you look dead for the most part. So my favorite bronzer for the past like year and a half has been the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in Sunset Striptease. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can see the little pan starting to show. I'm so excited. So I'm gonna take this on the Wet n Wild Pac-Man collection brush. I have no idea. I think it's a bronzer brush to pH. And we're gonna tap out the excess. And I'm just gonna start right here in the hollows of my cheek. You can already see. How you doing? And then we're gonna come up here. We're gonna put a cute little line on our temple. And we're gonna repeat on the other side. And this is what I like to call bronzing and contour all at once, because you're too lazy to do them separately. I'm just saying. I don't ever add a shit ton of anything to my nose. Like, really. I don't do the whole nose contour a lot. And when I do, it almost always goes wrong. But I am just going to bronze it up, because when you actually get a little sun-kissed, your nose does get a little darker. So now that we have all this set and it's not really blended out, now I'm going to barely take any product on my brush. We're going to do circular motions. We're going to buff it all out. We're going to look fabulous. Okay, so I don't normally wear a ton of blush, but when I do, I don't do anything outlandish. I pretty much stick to Peachy Pinky Nudes. Peachy Pinky Nudes. This is from Wet n Wild. This is Rosé Champagne. How you doing? This is how often I wear blush. Yeah. And this is the e.l.f. I don't know brush, because e.l.f. stopped putting the names on their brush handles, and I don't know why somebody would do that. Whatever. I'm not gonna take, oh, that's a lot. I'm gonna tap that out. Hold up. I'm not gonna take a lot at all of this blush, because Wet n Wild blushes are very pigmented. How you doing? And I'm just gonna kind of pat it on my cheek at first. And it's just gonna give us a you know, look. Now I'm going to take a clean brush, just a big powder brush from Real Techniques. And once again, we're going to do that circular little moment here, blend that out a little bit so we don't look crazy. How are you feeling? Are we doing good so far? And then the last step is to highlight. I don't think I've used this highlight in a minute, but in a minute, but I've really been wanting to use this. So I don't normally go for golden highlights like this. I'm just like, you know what? This really is, look, this is, I'm sorry, this is the e.l.f. Shimmer Highlighting Powder in Starlight Glow. And this is Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Moonstone. This one's a little more champagne-y, but these are pretty freaking close. Sorry, I just needed to test that. I needed to look. I needed to. So this is the Real Techniques setting brush. I don't think I've ever used it to set anything in my life. I only use it for highlight. So I don't know why, I just don't like the way gold looks on me. Like gold highlight, gold jewelry, gold anything. So here we go, here we go. Terrified. Oh. Oh, that's like nothing. What? That's a no. Sorry. That's a no. So we're gonna go in with the one I've been using a lot. I don't think I've used that e.l.f. in a minute. I just wanted a golden highlight, like a goldeny, because that's what Moonstone is. It's pretty golden. Whatever. I'm gonna take Moonstone. See, there we go. There we go. There we go. And we're gonna highlight. Everyone knows that you highlight your cheeks, okay? That's something big. And a lot of people highlight a little bit on their nose. I don't do a ton. You can also hit your Cupid's bow, the center of your chin, and like in the arch of your eyebrow, like up. It's just gonna give you, yes, a glow. And if you feel like you've overdone your highlight a little bit, which isn't really possible, but if you feel like you have, take your damp beauty sponge that you put the rest of your makeup on with and just pounce over it, and it's toned down a little bit. Last thing, stop. I threw it. I don't know where it went. Hold on. We're gonna use that setting spray again for L'Oreal, the Infallible, and we're just gonna practice spritz here. Beautiful. Try really hard not to move your face a lot while this is drying because it'll cause creases, and nobody wants creases in their makeup. We're pretty dry. Do you see the glow that is still on my skin? It is full coverage. I love it. It feels like I'm wearing makeup, but it doesn't feel like super heavy and thick. I wear this makeup literally anytime it's hot, and hot to me is over like 70 degrees because I don't like summer, I don't like the heat. This makeup is pretty solid. It lasts all day on me. I don't have any problems out of it other than, like I said earlier, when I have my mask on, my nose makeup gets destroyed, but that's from the mask, not the makeup's fault. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you, I don't know, found something to incorporate into your foundation routine. If you did, you can let me know down below in the comments. You can also give this video a thumbs up down below and subscribe to my channel. Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna get off of here, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.